What is good, Leo? How is it going? Welcome to your hermit mode reading around here. Okay, so let me get my notes together. Here we go. Got them. Got them. All right, fantastic. So we're going to go on a little journey. Welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. All right, it's many layers, y'all. It's many layers. Okay, let me make myself adjusted. I'm comfortable. Okay, great. So we're going to find out what is the forest. We're going on a little journey, the hermit journey. Okay, so what is the forest for you? Okay, because that's the area you're trying to get out of. All right, you're trying to get out of the forest. And then the trees are going to be, what are the local distractions, the local weather right up in your face, right in your mind, right in your heart that's distracting you. Let's go on. We'll get a few more insights and let me lay out the cards as such. Here's the forest. Here's the trees. Here's the darkness. This is another factor that's making it difficult for you to see your way through, for you to see your way out of the forest. Do you feel me? Okay. Then we've got the light, because you got to have your lantern around here. All right. That's going to provide a little bit of, what do they call it? Just bring things into perspective, give you a sense of what you're dealing with. Then here is where you get a little guidance for wrapping it all up for 2022. This is part of the dossier files for 2022 for the priesthood. All right. If you're not in the priesthood, no worries. If you are a seeker, a lover of truth, lover of God, lover of good, lover of love, you're welcome here. All right. And then lastly, the road forward. All right. Taking our best foot and moving forward on the new path right there. All right. Fantastic. So, the forest, what is it? Action guy. Okay. Or doing too much. But this guy's got to hurry up. So maybe you're hurrying up too much, rushing things, or somebody's not taking action. Let's find out more. Let's go to the trees. This is like overall, this has been in your life. Okay, maybe there's like a lot of frantic movement, a lot of frantic activity, that sort of thing, because that's fire guy, So you're a fire sign. You know what I mean? So you're either wearing yourself out or you're wearing somebody else out or both. All right, and how to stop doing that, how to get around that, how to get away from that, how to transcend that frequency. Here's another way it's showing up. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I get somebody's doing everything and somebody's doing nothing. Okay, that's superficial, right? That's floating right there, the cream on top. All right. However, I get the sensation that you are doing too much. That's what's happening for me. Maybe you think you have to do things because this is the King of Wands energy. So if you're not a King of Wands in real life, you may think you have to bring that level of potency to the situation, and you don't. Actually, what you could do is sit. I get this needs to be redistributed. It's not really anything wrong with the energy so much as it's out of balance is the sensation that I get. It may be in some wrong places, meaning you may be sitting down where you need to stand up. You may be, frantically acting when you need to relax, and then you might be relaxed where you need to, get a little more active, that sort of thing. So look into that. Right here we have the darkness. Okay. All right, Leo, I understand. Careful emotional decisions, that's what you're trying to make. That's what you're trying to make. Let's get into that, shall we? What do you mean careful emotional decisions? It's as if you don't know what's the best decision. You know what I mean? So maybe you're trying to do it all yourself. Or maybe you're trying to make everybody else do it. Or, I get the sensation it's both things in different degrees on different levels. But it needs to be redistributed. Okay, so go into the careful emotional decision making. It could also be holding back your emotions, but that doesn't sound like you, All right. Oh, uh-huh. Mm, the darkness. Yeah, you don't know which way to go because this is the center of the crossroads, and here's the watery crossroads. Maybe you don't know how to change things. Or maybe things changed and now you're holding back your emotions. And you don't know what to do, to resolve it. Go in. Yeah, holding back. Holding back. Uh-huh. Holding back our passionate, fiery emotions, right? Mastery. Mm. This is all hot. This is all very hot, even though it's water, it's steam. And here we're, baking in the oven. All roads lead home. That's the bottom line here in the marketplace card. That's my Wheel of Fortune card. You know what I mean? Fate. You may not be liking how fate is unfolding. And maybe you don't like how fate unfolds generally on a good day. And that's why you be taking the frantic action to make it unfold the way you want it to unfold. Because maybe you're the empress around here. You know what I mean? But you got to do it all yourself. I don't like that. That makes me want to cry, Leo. That makes me want to cry. What something is happening here that makes me want to cry. Can we go into the King of Wands energy? That's the forest. That's all over your life. It's hard to get clear. It's everywhere. It's in every direction. Okay, what is this? Yeah, confusion. See? Not knowing which way. Not knowing how to do it. Not knowing how to get it to be what you need it to be. Go ahead. Right, how to cut out some shit before it becomes a problem. Oh, man, Leo, you're making me want to cry. You're making me want to cry, Leo. All right, go into this. This is the trees. This is the shit that's up in your face. Okay? We are faithful here in the Empress card. Okay? But it's been a distraction? What do you mean by that, ancestors? What do you mean by that? Oh, the Emperor. Oh. 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 Yeah, okay. This could be a marriage. This could be a relationship. If something was distracting you from taking care of yourself, is the sensation that I get. You are so busy trying to take care of others that you weren't taking care of yourself. Oh my God. And now there's some sort of hold on the energy flow. But all roads lead home. That's what you need to know up in hermit mode. You know what I mean? I love you, Leo. I love you. Okay? Whatever this is, I love you. Okay? That's God's love coming through me, hitting you. Pow. That's for you, baby. All right? This could be 1,000 things, but all of it looks like it's slightly out of order. Slightly mild to cataclysmic, because we do have the Tower, and we do have some pretty heavy players on the table, and we do have the Wheel of Fortune. You know what I mean? All right. Well, let's get to the light, shall we? There we go. There we go. We got to protect what matters most. That is what we learn. That is what we learn. We got to protect what matters most, starting with ourselves. Yo, shout out to Leo right now. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, Leo. Hard right now, obviously. Okay? Yeah. Not only protecting what matters most, but making dreams come true. Cooking something up. She cooks things up in the kitchen. Do you feel me? She cooks up reality. That's what she cooks up. Absolutely. And she protects what matters most. Okay? Even though there could be some kind of breakdown or something in the past with somebody else, with yourself, whatever, with a thing, a project. She makes it so she saves a little piece of the original thing. You know? She saves a little DNA of what is the original vision. or the original person or the original personality or state of mind or feeling. And that way, if the person is destroyed or the thing is destroyed, they can come back to her and she can reconstitute it, restore it, refurbish the shit, and get it back on track. That's the light. We can get this thing back on track. Why? Because all roads lead home. Why? Because the tower is inevitable. Okay, so it could be that this preoccupation with this relationship, marriage, this position, these factors with the emperor and the empress right on top of each other. Okay, literally, figuratively, okay, that it was built on a weak foundation. Why? Because I get the sensation the empress was doing a man-size, a man-size portion of the work that needed to be done. And she didn't understand. It looked like here with the forest, like that's why you can't get away from these trees and these distractions and this whole forest thing, is because you have it twisted somewhere here with the confusion card. And that needed to be cut out before it became a problem. I suspect it did not get cut out before it became a problem. Hence that tower. Because I get the sensation you were supposed to be sitting still on the throne. Hello? Not doing all this man-sized work. Okay? And if you are a masculine, you already know, right, that you're the emperor. And not even the emperor should have to move this frantically. Number one. Number two, the emperor has to make sure the empress is sitting on her throne, feeling like an empress. That's critical. That's a critical part of the emperor's job, is to make sure that in everything he does and says to the empress, it reinforces the fact that he's talking to the empress. Do you feel me? I need you to get off on your floor. Let's go into your guidance to wrap this all up and put it to bed once and for all this year. All right? And that is the closing of the cycle. It's closed. Now we know. We live and we learn. All right? And now we are relieved of the entire thing on some level. On some scale, you're relieved of the entire thing. Right? For better or for worse, you are relieved of this. Okay? And now you can expand. Now you get it. Now you get it. And that's, you need to put yourself in that place if you're not in that place. That's what we're doing here. We're tying it up. This is the world card. It's a wrap right here. It's a wrap. But it's not just a wrap. It's time for the after party. That's number one. Now we can party responsibly and intelligently because we are grown and we know better. Right up in here. Okay? And we have a body of knowledge, right? Because age is not just a number. It's a body of knowledge. It is a dossier of files of information right here. And that's why you can go out and party. Other people, they got to do their homework. Other people got to go to work. Other people got to go to school. Now you're done. You're done with whatever this is. Okay? And now that's why can't nobody tell you shit because you're grown. Do you feel me? Meaning you have the dossier. You have the files. You know what you need to know. Right? Because you know what the universe is a need-to-know basis. So you don't know everything. But you know what you need to know. There's a lot of shit we need to know. All right? Absolutely. And now you know. All right? Going forward, path forward. On the good foot, let's find out. Look at here. See past the illusion. See past the mind games. We're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. And you can feel free to see past the mind games is what I want to know. I mean, is what I want to say. You can feel free to see past the mind games. You're not missing a thing. You're not missing a thing. But what if it's But what if? No, not at all. Not at all. You can trust your sight now. Why? Because you have the dossier. You have the files. You have the information you need to know. So if you're not sure about some shit or some shit look, weird or strange, you should go with what you think. Do you feel me? Okay? This is also making things happen. Remember, you don't have to work that hard. That's what happens in this card. He's doing too much. See, I got that way back here. All right? And what he's doing is necessary to be done. But over here, what he's doing is not necessary to be done. Now you know. Now you know. You don't have to work that hard. You want to put some muscles into something. Put some muscles into taking care of your fucking self. That's in the file. Do you feel me? All right, fantastic. Let's go into that. The magician in that card. Let's go into that. Seeing the matrix code behind appearances. Knowing the secrets behind the illusions. You know how illusions work now. Could be mind games. Yeah. Pangs of conscience calling one to action. Also justice. Balance is key. Balance is key. That's what you look for. Okay? That's what you look for. If there's no balance, something's wrong. If there's no balance, it's an illusion. Oh, you can have this, you can have that. You have this, you have that. You're in possession of this. This person feels like this. This person wants to do this for you. Do they? Put them on the scale. Do they want to do that for me? Do they feel that way? Did they say that? Do they really mean that? Put it on the scale. See, because the scale is a machine. You ain't got to bog yourself down with but what does this mean? What? It could mean this, it could be pop, 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 pop. That's what scales are for. That's what scales are for. All right? Now, don't dare to assign a value to a thing before running it by this scale. That's the protocols of seeing behind the illusion. That's the protocol. That's how you do it. Your eyes are not enough, right? Because your eyes see illusions and they see reality. But you can't tell them apart just with eyes, right? You need a scale. Fantastic. I'll give you one more for good measure. Thug it out. Thug it out. You're perfectly safe. You're perfectly safe. Remember that when you're doing the protocols, when you're waiting for the feedback from the universal scale, thug it out. Okay? Why thug it out? I'm going to have to give you another one. Why thug it out? Like, what does that mean? Oh, because you have an abundant future. Listen, I don't know. Because, look at the weather. I don't know if you can tell that it's very overcast and rainy and it's a little bit chilly. And it's kind of, not inviting outside. And I get the sensation of that energy here. Like when you're in a space where something is not inviting, an idea, a person, place, or thing, or even relenting, or letting someone else handle a thing, or looking at the truth of a thing. It's not inviting, but you need to thug it out because you're perfectly safe. All right? Whatever you lose, you didn't need it because inevitable sacrifice, you have to have a firm foundation. That's a must. That's a must. So if you got to wait an extra day or two for the real, strong bricks to get here, for the steel and the materials and the equipment you need to build your tower to be strong and long lasting, then you should thug it out. Because a weak foundation is a weak foundation. Doesn't matter how long it stands, because it's going to fall down. Okay? So, hermit mode juice right there for you. I hope that message helped y'all. Shout out to Leo right now. Shout out to Leo hard twice right now is all I'm saying. I love you. All right? For more deep-ass readings, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Oh, your way out. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom. Make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. There's a scale on the cover of the book, too. So there you go. All right, fantastic. I'll see you again here soon, Leo, behind the black veil.